Good morning, and welcome to Bad Bat Hikes. So I woke up today at Hostel Around the Bend. We just had breakfast with fresh grounds.
So I won't put on the internet.
Breakfast with the boys. Got everybody here.
That's gonna go on YouTube.
Fresh grounds making breakfast. Now I'm gonna go pack up my bag in this lovely weather and hike out. Okay, so I'm packing up all of my stuff. My bag is so heavy. I've got 5 days worth of food on me. So they have a scale. Let's see what the damage is.
All right, 5 days worth of food. About, I don't know, liter and a half of water.
28. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, let's add on my fanny pack and see what it is then.
Okay, fanny pack added. Whew, we're teetering over 30 now.
$33. That's more like it. I got a lot of snacks in that fanny pack. So 33 pounds, fully loaded, 5-day resupply. Not bad.
All right, got my marker. I'm gonna sign the van.
It's probably gonna rain off in like 2 seconds, but it's on there. All right, I'm back at Dix Creek Gap. Lisa just dropped me off. Hostel Around the Bend was so good. Her and Gordon are incredible people. Their facility's amazing. Has everything a hiker could need. Even a little bitty gear store and cats and a bunk room and hot showers and good food. And it was such a great stay. But now we are back. Madam Blueberry is here. And we're going to continue down the trail, possibly getting to North Carolina today. If it starts snowing, I will be stopping in like 5 miles at the next shelter, but I might make it. I might not. We're going to see what the weather does and how my legs feel, but I'm going to go slow. I will say this. I had my first, the trail provides moment, which is something a lot of people say. So I left my little stoppers like this at home, and I've been kind of wishing for them because on days on slick rocks, the metal tips don't grip very well. I found 2 of these sitting right by this rock. Somebody had just left them littered. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm taking them. The trail provides on this wet and raining day. So I'm in blueberry mud right now. I've got my umbrella kind of dangling on me in case it really starts coming down. But we're going to trek on. Let's see how far I make it.
So I'm going down this really mossy, babbling creek, and there's rhododendrons, and I just cannot recommend listening to the 2003 Peter Pan soundtrack enough on days like this. There are fairies afoot. It makes the hike so magical. So if you're planning on hiking or through hiking through gloomy weather, download it. Download it. It is on Spotify. It's great. The rain has turned to sleet. Can you hear it on my umbrella? Whew. Higher up I go, it'll probably turn into snow. Oh my. It's snowing. Can you even see it on the camera? It's snowing. I stopped for a break and got so cold, so I am moving again up, trying to stay warm. But it's snowing! Ah! Look at this bright orange. I don't know if that's some kind of really tiny mushroom or moss or what, but it is so bright. It's all over this tree. But it is a stark contrast to the brown, brown, brown and gray, gray, gray of this very snowy day. Big snow. It's not sticking to the ground yet, but I'm at the top of a mountain and this is bizarre. It's coming down. Yee! It's sticking. Ah! Ah! It's coming down pretty hard now. This is so cool. Onwards! Alright, so I've made it to Plum Orchard Gap. I'm gonna walk to the shelter. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here tonight, but coming down off that mountain, it's turned back into like sleet and wet and yuck. So I'm at least gonna take a long break here. So it looks like it's a ways off trail. So let's find this shelter. And magically, I'm in my tent. So I made it to the shelter at around noon, and it was still raining, sleeting, snowing, whatever you want to call it. And the next shelter wasn't for another like 7 miles, and I just needed a break. And by the time I was like, yeah, I can keep walking, I didn't have enough time to get to that shelter. And so I think the rain has stopped. So I've just been kind of hunkered down. I'm in my quilt, just trying to stay warm and kill time until I cook some dinner. I've got one other guy here with me. His trail name is Rooster. So we're gonna hang out here. So I'll see you at dinner time. All right. I've left my tent to try to walk around and use my legs a little since it has stopped raining. So, shelter tour. We've got a bear box right over there, so that's nice. I don't have to worry about hanging my food. But this shelter is so pretty. We've got a really nice fire ring, even a place to like cook stuff. And then water is right down there. But there's a giant picnic table. And it has like 3 stories, so there's like this main level. You can see my stuff's drying out. This level, and then you can climb to get up there as well. It's a very cool shelter. It is like a little bit off trail down, so that means I have to go up tomorrow, but that's okay. And then the privy is right back there, so everything is relatively close together, which is always good. But it's only 3 o'clock, so I'm trying to waste time, and so I can eat and go to bed. But hopefully tomorrow we'll have better weather and I will get to North Carolina. Then I didn't want to risk being out in the cold, wet, because it is freezing, and cold and wet is not the best combo. Yeah, we're gonna maybe watch some more Great British Bake Off. I've got a couple more episodes downloaded, so I might watch another episode of that and then come make dinner. In my tent, it is 5:58. But I ate dinner. I put my food in the bear box, and now I'm all bundled up, just hanging out
And I misspoke earlier. I'm not with Rooster. This is Subman. And he was talking with me while I was eating dinner, and he's done the trail twice. So it was fun talking with him about all of his stories. But he also stayed at the hostel last night. We were both talking like, man, we should have just hung out there a little bit longer if we had known that we were only going to make it this far. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. Tomorrow, very, very exciting. Crossing into North Carolina. First state's going to be done. I'm going to try to push a little over 12 since I only did like 5 today. So 4.7, I think. So tomorrow is going to be a bigger day, hopefully with a lot better weather. That would be nice because we got some big climbs. I know as soon as you cross into North Carolina, it's like, phew, like straight up. So hopefully we'll get some good weather and I can get some miles in. So, if you want to follow along on my ET journey, be sure to subscribe and follow along on Instagram as well if you would like to. But for now, happy trails.